5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
It's Wobber.
Hello.
Hello.
What?
So I have prepared the new drafting screen, which we're going to swap to now. We're going to have a go at it anyway. There you go.
Nice.
Sorry that I don't have a third camera because we don't usually have 3 people, and I could
Yeah, it's
just
fair.
I didn't make up an entire another scene just for the case
It's
we've got 3
all-
people. So you just everyone will hear Wobber's voice and go, "Who's that? Who's that talking?" They're really good at throwing their voices.
If I move my mouth at the same time,
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be difficult. Yeah, poor Wobber. But anyway, the drafting screen I put together really quickly, and it's just the same. It's like 4 captures of the same screen. Just one is cropped, so you can only see Radiant, one for Dire, and then one for each of the bands. So
it looks good. I like
it's
it.
all right. It's basic. I've seen that the chat is like Twitch chat's not quite in the right place because it's behind the camera. I've got stuff to sort out. I literally put this together in like 20 minutes. It's a beta. Yeah, I should put a text on like the top saying beta drafting screen. You can still see the bands. That's good. And you can see the picks. It will do for now, yeah. I'll make it neater. But anyway.
Puck first ban, love to see it.
Yeah, Nat doesn't even have to be here. We'll still get the ban.
Nick's finally banned.
Finally.
And
The game that I
Juju
played, we didn't ban it. Did we ban it? Don't
the
remember.
Knicks.
He's had a lot of
Oh,
success in the
yeah.
in-houses. Yeah, Brex plays a lot of Knicks.
Yeah.
And Brex is pretty good at the hero. So it makes sense.
Remaining.
Will
I remember
Spirit,
it
will
from
Spirit
this.
Breaker be first
Dire
picked?
team pick.
Oh,
No.
Witch Doctor against Veteran. So there you go.
But this is Brex's team, so maybe now they pick Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, that's
As a
what I'm
kind of
thinking. Yeah, yeah.
Second first pick. But I don't know. I don't think it's good, but it's not first pick potential.
Witch Doctor.
Seconds remaining.
No,
Oh,
Spirit
Spirit
Breaker.
Breaker. Okay.
Witch Doctor as well, actually.
5
Well,
seconds
Spirit
remaining.
Breaker's another one of those heroes which is sort of it's because it's our meta. Like how
Yeah.
Abaddon was
Oh,
first banned
100%.
all the time. No one's picking Abaddon at all, yet he won 7 in-houses in a row. I think Spirit Breaker's having a similar effect. So
Yeah, definitely.
we'll see. Witch Doctor's always popular because he's the safest hero you can possibly pick in Dota, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
I was
Pretty much.
thinking that, but then I just looked and he has a 46% win rate in Divine today.
Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
Is it that low? I mean, he's quite a good lane support. It's surprising.
Radiant team
Around 48 for most of the medals. So I was quite surprised as well. I feel like it's okay.
Counterpick the Wyvern against Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat has played a lot of Wyvern and very successfully, so
10 seconds remaining.
So what will they go for next? Hopefully not another support would be kind of boring. But
Yeah, picking 2 supports first always feels rough. But also picking your same lane, I feel there's often like you don't really want to show your lanes too early.
yes, unless maybe you're going for a lane combo like back in the days of Venge,
Yeah.
Venge and Drow. You just want that combo.
Oh,
No one can
yeah.
beat it. It was unbeatable. Just pick it. Get both of them up.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's see. They're using a bit of reserve time already. We're only on pick 2.
Trying
they're
really,
off right now.
trying really hard not to pick a support. But think extra carefully.
Dire team pick.
Sand King?
Sand kicking.
We've seen a lot of Sand King recently. Quite successful here.
Royce is in love with Sand King, I'm pretty sure.
Is he?
And Ross as well. Both of them. If they're ever off lane, their first thought is Sand King.
There was a time in Dota, not that long ago, maybe 6 months ago, where I was first banning Sand King. Like every time I had a ban, I was
Really?
banning Sand King because he's just irritating. Like a good
He's
Sand
very
King
strong
player.
right now.
Yeah, he is. He got a massive buff in that he can cancel Epicenter without using up the cooldown. But a good Sand King player, like when we saw Noodles, he went blink straight into Aghanims. I know that's not always the best way to play him, but you can be so mobile on that hero, and he's so hard to lock down. Invis, a stun that takes him like 1,000 units, blink
Yeah.
dagger. He's a strength hero. Very irritating.
Yeah, I never understood why Ags wasn't very mainstream. I feel like the range is just so good.
Yeah. I guess it's that,
literally get
like, what items do you get instead? You tend to get Veil for a bit of early damage. I guess you could go Guardian Greaves if your team needed it more than the fact that you have Ags. Because you've got Blink anyway, you can still stun people.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you usually go kind of Blink Veil, maybe Shivas, and then BKB if you need it, those kind of items. So I guess it doesn't really fit into the build anymore.
Yeah, I think
Because by the time you've got it, the range is maybe not as useful as it might have
5
been
seconds remaining.
10 minutes before into the game.
potentially. I think a big mistake you can make on Sand King is trying to rush Overwhelming Blink.
Radiant team
I've seen that a
yeah.
couple of times, and
Really?
I feel like it's a cool item, but you don't need it on Sand King. Like, you don't desperately need it. It doesn't add enough for the 4,000 gold you have to spend for it.
Yeah.
So let's not see
What
that,
is-
please.
What is Sand King's like base strength gain per level? Is
Ooh,
it
I'm
high?
gonna guess
10
3,
seconds remaining.
but I'm not sure. It's not massive,
Um,
I don't think.
I'm gonna look
5
it up.
seconds
My guess is
remaining.
3.
3. It is 3.
It is 3. Wow.
On
Alright.
the dot.
Yes.
This man knows his Dota.
I do know my statistics. I promise I didn't look that up as well.
Team
But to be honest, it's a fair guess because there's a lot of heroes with exactly 3, so I think it was the safest bet.
Yeah.
So it's okay, right? It's very standard for a strength hero. It's not like Centaur where he'll end up with 200 strength. You might as well get
Yeah.
Overwhelming Blink. So
Dire team
Overwhelming Blink, I think, is definitely the weaker out of the 3 as well.
Yeah.
sometimes it's okay, but yeah, it definitely's got
It
less
is
impact than
alright,
the other ones.
yeah.
I've bought it before. I bought it when really fed on Centaur, and on a few other heroes, but it's not the
But that's the
greatest.
thing. I think it's something you build when you're really ahead.
Yeah.
Whereas
10 seconds remaining.
Swift
that's
Blink.
kind of like because you want to rather than because it's the logical item
5
to buy.
seconds remaining.
Whereas something like Swift Blink, we've seen in Inhouse before, you can buy it when you're behind and it can change the game.
Yeah, Swift Blink almost seems like it's worth its cost because 25
I-
agility, 60 attack speed, 60 damage, 60 attack speed, and 25 agi, and it gives 40% move speed. Like,
And
if you
it
look at those stats, it's
uncaps-
pretty good. Yeah, uncaps it.
Uncapped move speed as
Yeah.
well. It's so good. I really think it's like one of the best items in the game.
Same
right
with
now.
Arcane Blink on heroes like Shadow Fiend. You've got so much synergy out of it. It really changes the game for you. Whereas Overwhelming Blink, you could pretty much get better from any other item. 25 strength, and you do an AoE slow. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
that wasn't worth the
it's
4K.
It's a bit
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Whereas the other two are really nice on most heroes.
5
So Shadow
seconds
Shaman,
remaining.
we've seen a bit of him here and there. He's been more popular recently than he used to be.
Dire team pick.
Shard's really cool in Shaman.
Yes, it's insane. Wraith
I'm
King
glad we're not seeing Ricky.
got banned this time.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then Wraith King is ridiculous.
Whoa, thanks for the sub. I've just realised my alerts are actually underneath everything. I need to put them on top. So sorry, some of his sub got hidden. That's a shame. But thank you very much for the sub.
5
Love and
seconds
laughter.
remaining.
This is me, like, literally as we go live, updating my updating my stream. Thank you very much. If you're already. They obviously have changed Discord, by the way, because I've noticed when people sub to me, they immediately get the role on Discord. It used to have to wait for like a sync, which would maybe happen once a day.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just
It
cheer
happened
3
quite
bits.
quickly. Oh, I thought Sam wasn't here. I thought I was going to get ahead of him without him noticing.
I'll take this because each bit is like 1 cent. So
We're slowly filling the pockets.
we are. Who is playing on which team?
Oh, it's so Radiant is Royd, Tim, somewhat Ollie, Juju.
Yeah, someone actually
Dire
asked that.
is-
Sorry, go on.
Dire is Dan, Ross, Doige, Brexon, Veteran.
Radiant
That's what
team
Karen
pick.
was saying. I need to put that in. The
Yeah.
names of the teams I've cropped out because I was trying to get like the most condensed view of the heroes so I could make them big on the screen. But now I don't have the player names, so I can maybe put them in the corner. I can maybe make our cam slightly smaller. I'm gonna change it all up. I just wanted to get
Yeah.
something out there, and I couldn't find
Yeah, I
any
think the
fancy UI.
cam's smaller because also the chat goes over the Dire.
It does at the moment, yeah. I mean, I put this together super quick without thinking about
Oh, of
stuff. So
course.
this is the trial. I'll make the cams a bit smaller. I'll put the names in the corner so you can see who's actually playing. Then the chat will have some space, etc., etc. And maybe get a special background. Now that I've got something drafted, what I might be able to do, because there's no one who's offering the service, but if I go now and find someone, some artist who makes things on Fiverr, I can now say, look, here's the setup that I have. Can you now make a cool overlay for it? Now that they kind of know
Yeah.
what I'm after. Whereas before, you can't just type in, if you go onto Fiverr and you type in Dota 2, like whatever, you just get like coaches and girls who are like, I'll play with you for £10 a game.
Is that why you've been playing lots of Dota recently, Jerome?
No.
You found the
Using all your bits right away.
friends.
Oh, I'm being exposed.
Remaining. 5
No.
seconds remaining.
Let's talk about the draft.
Heroes.
Silencer, yeah. Good hero. Against
Silence.
Weaver.
Really
I mean,
nice.
Silencer when you've got Wraith King, I'm thinking, is that Silencer mid?
I
The option is there.
I don't like Silencer support. Actually, I can't tell. I just don't really like Silencer that much at the moment.
Mm.
I feel like
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
it's in a weird place right now.
yeah. I like
5
Silencer
seconds
when he
remaining.
doesn't. I like him that he can be a core, but if he has to be like pos 1, that's a lot of pressure on your team. You've got Wraith King, that's going to be your hard carry. Silencer can be fine mid. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have a third caster. Sorry, we don't have 3 caster cams. If tri-casting comes up this often, what I'll do is I'll make another drafting screen which has room for 3 cameras, so I can swap between. I can swap between the 2 of them. That shouldn't be too difficult, but
I think we
Thanks for
should
that.
have like just a little Ryan cam here.
Yeah, like
and
a
I can
little
just pat him on the head.
a tiny
10
one.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I should.
You can also just put like a still image of me.
Like you know when some
Somewhere
streamers
really
have
small.
like their cat cam.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Weaver is a noodles classic, right? So
It
that's
is.
why they've decided to pick that. Is it okay against Silencer? Yes, it's okay. Silencer has absolutely no lockdown for Weaver, but if they can jump on Weaver with Wraith King, Sand King, then follow up with the Global Silence, Weaver is dead. So
Yeah, I think
10
we'll
seconds
see.
remaining.
Sand King does really well into Weaver, obviously, because you've
Yeah.
got the AoE stun.
Instant stuns are always really nice. AoE, big damage. Skywrath, okay. Good against Weaver. Good against pretty much every hero. If you put a hero in Cold Embrace, it's just you're just serving them death. But where do you run the heroes now? Quite
I
confusing.
really hope not Sky. I hate Skyrath mid personally. I think it's really not good.
Have you played it
10
much?
seconds remaining.
No, I haven't, but
Okay.
my teammates have.
Is that bad enough?
Seconds remaining.
I
Because
have
you
played
just
it.
kind of get. Okay, well, how do you find it?
It's okay when I'm playing a game that's not that serious because he absolutely cannot farm. So you rely on the fact that you just delete everybody. Like, okay, take Silencer versus Alchemist. Sorry, Skyrath. You'll win the lane because you just spam. Alchemist
Yeah.
can't keep up with it, right? That's Skyrath's strength. Yes, you'll beat down an Alchemist, but then if there's, 5 minutes of dead time, Alchemist will catch up because you have no way to farm anything. It's not like Zeus where you have an AoE magic spell. You've got nothing. So Skyrath absolutely has to gank. That's why I don't like Skyrath mid. I mean, he almost does the same job as a POS 4. You know, you eventually build Atos and you can still one-shot people. So Skyrath mid, it can work. I played against a level 25 Dota Plus Skyrath mid who absolutely dominated. But again, you can't farm, you have to kill. So it's really risky, I think. I'm not a big fan. Whereas Alchemist, it's safe. You're going to get a ton of farm. It's a good hero.
Yeah.
Top winner at this
These-
patch?
This Weaver and Alk are gonna blow up. Pretty much, you know, the Silencer, Skyrath, Witch Doctor, they're gonna get destroyed. So they need to be careful with their positioning a lot
BKB rushes.
on Radiant.
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, Megan, you draft screen was just trialing it. 3-0 armor heroes versus Weaver. That's a good point. Do
Yeah.
we have a Roids cam? Yeah, we do. There we go. So, who has 0 armor? I know Skyrath starts with 0, yeah. Silencer starts with 2. Wraith King with 2. Witch Doctor with 2. Sand King with 2. The entire of the Radiant team put together has less base armor than like a level 1 Terrorblade. That's how low the armor is on the Radiant team. Team 0 Agi.
Silence, fool.
Does anyone have armor in this game? No. The highest base armor belongs to Shadow Shaman. Honestly.
4.
Nice. That guy has some insane base stats, so I'm not
He
even
does, but
not even gonna start him.
this is a very low Agi game. We've got 1 Agi hero out of 10, and Weaver starts with 14 agility. 14 agility for an Agi hero. I mean, that's pretty rubbish.
My game is bugged and I can't move my camera. I can only see Royds' player perspective.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
I'm gonna reconnect, but
Sure.
I don't know why. I was just like I can't move it, and then I'm following Sand King through the lane.
Who bet 69 points? Come on, expose yourselves. I know it was one of you cheeky sods.
Someone had to do it.
Is that you?
No, I literally cannot vote.
Why not?
It's illegal.
You can vote.
Oh yeah.
The
No,
Dutch
no, no,
banned
no.
it.
In
for
the
the-
Netherlands.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Twitch.
Oh, really? I know
Mm,
Belgium's
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
You can't
Belgium
even
was for
you
ages.
can't even bet channel points.
No, I cannot even bet channel points. Very
Ah.
sad.
Why? That's
The Netherlands, man, just doesn't like fun.
I couldn't
Or
tell. I
addiction,
couldn't tell you were
like
from the
I'm-
Netherlands.
Thanks.
30 seconds.
You're
Is that a
probably the
good thing?
first one to say that. Yeah.
This is what I say, dude. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah,
Wobber-
okay. I
Wobber-
think I'm stuck with Royd's cam, honestly.
No, I can't be mad with that.
I can't
Or
even
Wobber.
click
Sorry,
on
I didn't
anyone
mean
else.
to disgrace your, make fun of your heritage.
Oh, no.
Lots of cool Dutch people, Shout out to them.
Exactly.
Shout out that.
Shout out to all the-
Just a really wide range. Yeah.
But there's not that many
Not
people there,
very
right?
personal.
There's only about
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah, there's like 2.
Yeah, they're too busy cycling anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard there's a problem, like, the Dutch people are really annoyed at all the old people on e-bikes. What I last heard.
E-bikes.
Yeah, because e-bikes became really popular.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they love cycling in the Netherlands, so all the old people are on e-bikes.
We have e-scooters nowadays.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Is it literally zero effort?
Yeah,
I remember
actually.
when I went to Amsterdam, I didn't realise that the cycle paths were also kind of like roads. You had to be on the
Yeah.
right side.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
me and my girlfriend went across a bridge and straight into like 15 other bikes. And they all were like just looking at us in Dutch.
Looking
Looking
at
at you and
Yeah.
I hate when people look at me in Dutch. Don't do that. So we do.
was really
We have
upset.
Juju playing Skyrath support, which is it's a role that Juju doesn't play very often in his in-houses. Somehow all of the trees have already died here. That's Noodle's landing for you. Let's go. Royd's playing Sanking. You did say he likes the hero, so we'll see what he can do. It's Doige on Weaver and Super Noodles on Wyvern, so the roles are all over the place at the moment. But Breck's on ET, so that's some standard.
And Ross
for
on
you.
Alchemist.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
He's got some normality.
Yeah, Ollie on his silencer. I don't know about Silencer versus Alchemist. Yes, you might be able to bully him, but is it enough? I feel like Ross is still going to get farm this game.
Yeah, but I think that's a kind of ever present of Dota. Alk is gonna get farmed, so if you focus on that too much,
I guess it depends.
You kinda outplay him.
Sometimes you can dominate him so hard that it's fine, but a lot of times you're going to have to, I guess, let him get away with a little bit. Go on veteran here. Oh, here comes the coconut. Really nicely used by Tim. Haven't seen Tim in in-house for a little bit. Oh, another crit from somewhat. Is veteran going to die? No, because rank 1 Maledict not quite strong enough. Still doing quite a lot of damage. Any spell that does over 200 magic damage at level 1, we'd say is a good spell.
Luke pinging the lucky stack. Calculated, boys.
Nice.
That's just when you know the lane's going your way.
Bit of attempt at farming the stack. Yeah, they got a few last hits each. Royce has pulled some creeps.
They should really be going on veteran when he's like kind of standing right clicking the Wraith King. Just spamming the Maledict and Wraith Fireblast.
I like watching Witch Doctor fight a Shadow Shaman. The Witch Doctor's attack damage is a lot lower, but it's so much more range. Didn't realise, I mean, Shadow Shaman's range is really terrible. It's 400. It's like playing Zeus. I guess they made up for it, giving him a lot of damage. I like the way they balanced Shadow Shaman. I thought it was quite fun. Like, don't give him more range, just give him so much damage to make it worth it. Yeah, I think it's more fun that way.
DDoS attack.
But the bottom lane completely disconnected. From the
The bottom lane rage quit. Exactly the same. Are they together? Like, what's going on?
They are not.
I didn't think so.
Nah.
Like, it was absolute perfect time. I think it might be the servers having a little bit of a blip.
Maybe.
Who DDoSed?
Yeah,
Someone
it's
DDoSed the
Brax.
bottom lane.
It's Brax.
Rex is like, I missed the last hit. Out comes the lag switch.
They stack the camp. I'm out.
Alright, I think we're going to immediately restart, thankfully. Oh, Moraes goes in with the stun. Stun to get the caustic finale damage off as well. Using Sakuchi to to dodge the arcane bolt. No Freudian slip there, I promise.
No,
I don't call my my players dogs.
I do all the time.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, we're going on Veteran again. Here comes the cast. Wow, Veteran, he now knows that he can get the shackles off. Ether shot for Tim. Oh, and he gets the last hit with a right click. Really nice. Veteran with the first blood. That was really patient Shadow Show and play. Well played, Veteran.
Yeah,
and of course, Brex does 1,000,000 damage.
Gonna be a brawl fest.
It is. Because the Wraith King, he's always trying to get his crit off on the enemy where possible.
And I mean, Witch Doctor's a great laner for kills, so.
Yeah. I think it's still okay for the Radiant. They have nothing to worry about. Wraith King's still getting farm. Everyone's getting farm at the moment. Words with the early bracer. Double Wraithband on Deutsch. Interesting to go double Wraithband against Skywrath. I maybe would have gone Wraithband Magic Wand.
Yeah, definitely need to stick in this lane.
Yeah, and Sand King, who's also, you know, every time you use a Sandstorm, you get a charge, so lots and lots of free charges. Royd's immediately going to find a D-Ward. That is beautiful. The sentry was only just placed down. Perfectly in range as well.
That's very sad for.
Yeah. Well, Sand King is always that kind of lane, isn't it? It's a sort of sentry battle.
Yeah.
It's like playing against Templar in mid.
Usually I just buy dust, and I'm like, if we want to kill him,
You just dust him, yeah.
If not, we'll just
Going on boss.
Somewhat, it's being played. Brex under the tower. Yeah, Veteran will find it. He's actually gone for 2 points of Ether Shot. So, quite aggressive. 200 magic damage already. 2 kills. Very nice.
Ether Shock does so much damage, level 1.
Yeah, they changed that
So
ability
good.
as well. It used to hit the same amount of targets always, and then they sort of changed it to this different style, but they gave it 140 damage at level 1 for 100 mana. It's really good. Super news. Look at that little bounty rune snatch, and how good is that?
Runes.
4 runes. 4. The Alchemist team, who had 2 points
Oh
Grievel's
my
Greed. He didn't have 3 points, but 2 points doubles it. So how much did he get for each bounty? He just got 400 gold. Juju will find a kill under the tower on Deutsch. That's
So
interesting.
dope.
He doesn't even have a point of Ancient Seal, but he still managed to find it. But yeah, Alchemist just got 400 gold from the bounties. He's already gone for a Void Stone. Like, he went first item Void Stone,
Yeah.
which is an interesting choice
Interesting.
because you only have Acid Spray at level 1. I guess it does cost 150 mana, but he'll have that Ring of Health soon, and he'll be good to go.
This is why I played Alchemist the other day, and I was confused as to why the build had become Battle Fury instead of Radiance, which it used to be for ages.
Well,
But because of the mana regen, apparently.
yeah,
Because
that's
you
what
don't
Ross
get
said.
mana regen on the ult.
It's because his spells, I think, are 160, 120. Is that right? Yeah. And then the potion is 125. The ult is 150. By the time you put all those together, that's a lot of mana.
Yeah, the potion's very expensive, actually.
125
I think
for...
it's 150?
Yeah. I think it's
Or is it
125, but you have to. You're using it a lot, right? It's another big mana cost for a hero who doesn't have a good int gain. Ollie went top, didn't find a gang. He doesn't even have his ultimate. Then he goes bot lane, haste rune, running in. I think this is going to be a kill on Brex. Ollie's going to snatch a little bit of early int. It's only 2 though, but he'll still be happy with it. There it is.
Yeah, it's nice to get that started early.
Oh, well then there was a kill in the top lane. So they did manage to find a kill. Are they going to get a return kill onto Deutsch? Nope, because he did have Sakuchi ready. Rank 3, so it's a lower cooldown. One thing I noticed about Alchemist, because I was looking at Alchemist builds today as well. There is still some Radiance, by the way. It's not completely gone.
Okay.
Soul Ring Radiance still exists. But there's no travels. Absolutely no travels. I thought travels was always the thing, and I bet Ross will still go travels.
He goes with travels every game.
And I thought, oh, well, you know, it's always travels on out. No, it's not. It's phase boots or treads, literally half and half. You actually go treads Alchemist a fair bit of the time. I guess it's just, you don't need travels. You're running around the map farming anyway, and getting early damage is better, maybe? Not sure, but I couldn't find a single pro player who went for, for travels. A bit of a sort of fight in the bot lane.
Interesting.
Somewhat does manage to find a kill, but then Brex will kill Tim.
Ooh, Ross is killing Ollie. I think
Yeah.
Ollie overestimated his damage.
No.
Oh, the ult ran out.
The ult
He's
ran out.
still
Now
fast,
could well, 15 move speed faster, but Ollie,
The
50
creeps.
HP, 55
He's
HP.
nearly
Oh, he's dying. Oh,
He is
nice
dying.
TP. Ross, come on. So lucky. He's going to say so lucky. Look
Oh,
where he
no.
died, in the
He's
typical
so
Ross
lucky,
spot.
dude.
He's really just farming the small camp with a Void Stone. Yeah, he really do. He really do be doing that.
Opted not to go for the Perseverance either. Got the Broadsword first.
Oh,
Mm.
so he didn't even rush for the Ring of Health. Maybe he thought, I'll have my ult, so that's
He's
going to be all
got-
the regen I need.
I mean, he died with 135 mana pool.
True.
So
Okay, he is
Not
using the
everyone
mana
was.
up.
Well,
Okay.
no, as in he had full mana, but the silencer had just stolen so much in
Oh wow, really?
that he had
135?
nothing. Yeah,
Wow, that must have been a long
135
fight.
was
God damn.
full.
Wait, 3
Yeah, I
int
think
is
they
how
were
much? Isn't
beating each
10?
other.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Oh, here we go
mana.
for a stun. Ollie has turned up. Global Silence as well. Oh, Global Silence and Epicenter. I mean, you're throwing a lot to get the kill there, but is it worth it? I think so.
Yeah,
Radiant's middle tower
100%.
is under attack.
6 int already on home. Tim, he'll find a I need to keep looking at the spot lane because they are fighting non-stop. There's already 4 kills in this lane. Was it more, actually? Let's have a look. Rex is on 1. Raster on, so they've got 3 on one team and 3 on the other, yeah. 6 kills in the bot lane. Juju's gone for max concussive shot. I think that's the most mana efficient way to do damage on Skywrath, but I think overall you don't get as much DPS doing that.
That's what the wispy glow around the tower.
Quite like I do quite like them concussive shot max though.
Yeah, big slow. Very cheap. 95 mana for 280 damage. Skywrath has a huge int pool. Big
Although
mana pool.
slow against Weaver isn't fantastic.
Well, you will get the silence off, but then it only silences for 3 seconds, but then you do have Skywrath in your team, so, you know, global silence is there. Arcane bot doesn't get more expensive, which is nice. Let's have a look. Another fight. Oh, we had Death Ward and we had the Serpents. Serpents are going to kill somewhat. Oh, Ross is here. I mean, no unstable concoction. Look at the body block, though. No chance of him getting out. Massive damage.
He died so quick.
So, yes, they will kill Veteran, but is it worth it? Yeah, if you can kill a Wraith King and take his ultimate out of commission. That's now down for 3 minutes. Look at the game time at the moment. We just hit 10 minutes. He won't have it up till 13 minutes in the game. But somehow Royd has actually got the same farm, in fact more farm than an Alchemist. That's quite impressive. 4,500 net worth for Alchemist is not actually that much considering how many bounties he got. But you
And he
know,
was also against the Weaver, which you'd think would do pretty well against Sand King, but they crushed that top lane.
he's almost got Blink Dagger. 10 minutes in, Arcane, full wand, Bracer, nearly Blink. Very good. Ollie already was 6 int as well, so he's having a good early start at Sansa. Although most of the int comes late game when you win one team fight, you go up 20 int. It's usually what happens.
I like
Skywrath,
that
W
Ollie's
scales.
going for the Witchblade. First item. Usually, the last times I've watched Ollie play Silencer, he's tended not to go for it until later on. But he's starting to go first, which I think is definitely the right play.
Yeah.
Such a item.
Well, it's interesting. Like, Silencer already has a slow, but not really if you don't level up Arcane Curse. And it's not a very strong slow, so yeah, I can see the Witchblade. I mean, we've seen the power of Puck getting it, haven't we? Puck first item. It gives so much damage. And who?
The damage, I mean, on
damage,
the Silencer, because he's already got, 90 in.
Yeah, it's another nuke. Oh, here comes the Earth Splitter. Is it enough? No, Global Silence. How comes Royds? Royds with the Blink Dagger revealed it now. I mean, Radiant are just sitting in mid waiting for people to run at them. Brex will go down. What is Alchemist doing in the meantime? Just trying to farm. He's got the Battle Fury. About 10-minute Battle Fury. He's still going for travels though. Still going for travels. Whoa, we've dropped the wards on Rasta. Tim doesn't have the stun. Waiting for it. Just his head goes for result, but he is under the tower, so he's going to go down. Royds uses the epicenter. Is it enough damage to kill Ross? It might be. No, it's knocks under his own tower. And so Ross will find the kill there. Massive fight. It was actually 3 kills, 3 deaths. The good thing for the Dire is that they didn't lose Alchemist for it. And now his net worth will go up as he just gets positioned to farm. Rex, I think he's actually going to kill Somewhat. Somewhat, you're going to have to TP home. Maybe not. Orb of Venom, Orb of Corrosion? No. He's a speedy boy, Wraith King. Actually managed to outrun an older Titan somehow. Though he's also just farming it up. We know Alchemist is on top of net worth, but then it's 3 Radiant heroes. Just have a quick look at the levels. Again, Ross on top.
That's not good for the Radiant.
I like that. Neutral item. It's nice. Various trinket.
Very trinket
It
is
is very nice.
so nice. I love getting that.
I mean, it's chill. It just gives you everything you need as a caster.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
I guess they give it to Skywrath.
I'd hope so.
No way Royds is taking it. Oh, you greedy bastard.
I like to see the Witchblade on Ollie. I want to see how much damage it does. So I think just 1 Glaive of Wisdom, and he's going to be doing so like 400 damage to the enemy. Also, it gives attack speed. Silencer always needs attack speed. Having early armor against the Weaver, also a good thing. I mean, it gives absolutely everything Silencer could need in like the cheapest possible item.
I love that item so much. I can't get enough of it.
The reason I like it is because I feel like int heroes have never had a carry item made for them. They've got Bloodthorn was quite good. Wow, that's pathetic damage if you can't two-shot a courier. Wow, Weaver very nearly he dies to the Witchblade. Good damage from the Witchblade, incredible. And they go immediately into Winter's Curse, but Witch Doctor, you're not really damaging that Silencer, are you?
I do have wards up in 2 after the silence.
Yeah,
the global silence, but he's going to get silence. So look at the damage he's taking. Absolutely obliterated. Royd is going to go in for another kill. Skyra thought does about half the damage to Brex. There wasn't any setup. Brex is going to try and find a kill, but Juju, Shadow Amulets, another kill. Ollie is on 14 int already. We saw the power of the Witchblade, the dot it did to that Weaver. Incredible. And now Royd is here. Oh, Ross, the greed is real. We're actually just going to channel Epicenter right in his face because who cares? And there's going to be another kill. Ollie picking up more int. 16 bonus intelligence already.
He pinged the ward as well, look. He thinks they have a ward, but no,
it's gone.
They just saw you run that way. No, there wasn't one over there in the first place.
Okay.
Which is why Royd's kind of ran.
TP up top. Tim,
then...
you're in an interesting place. Veteran's going to hold you. But then it's just Noodles and Veteran. Is that enough to kill Tim? Yes, it is. Bam. Gets him in stealth. And he will go down. Wraith King is still going for Radiance, but it's going to have it in a reasonable time. I'd say sort of 16-minute Radiance is about normal if you're going Radiance first item. Oh, look at the burst. Not. Oh, no! You killed him! You killed him, Noodles. You killed him. Oh, the tips. He deserved it. Look at the smile from Juju. He's having a laugh because he just given a free kill on a plate. Courtesy of Super Noodles. I'm sure that won't cause any problem in their team.
So they last picked Skyroth knowing that, you know, if Wyvern heals his team, you can just blow him up.
Unfortunately, the heal is not really stronger than the damage Skyroth does. Oh, walk into the high ground when there's a silencer here. You are both going down. Veteran will die. Supernus, you're going down too. Ollie's thinking, thanks for the int. And Ollie's had some... Oh, Ross is having to run. He's low, but he does have boots of travel. Going straight into Juju. Are we going to kill him? Ollie just needs to get that Witchblade off. It's a lot of damage, but I don't think it's enough. Royce goes in. Yeah, it will be enough. Brex, he pops out the Earth Splitter, but Ollie wants to dive. Nice use of the glyph, whoever did that. And I think Brex will punch Ollie to death. He will die to the tower. Brex finds the kill, 429 gold. Well played. It's not a massive net worth lead, but that's because there's an Alchemist in the game. But look at Ollie. He's had some games on Silencer where he's had a really rough start and has managed to pull it back. But how many games has he had where 24 int by 15 minutes? Insane.
So we know he can pull it back. Let's see if he can snowball it forwards. And
you need that against Alchemist, so...
Yeah.
Let's go in Hurricane Pike as well. I think first item makes sense. You push yourself away from Weaver, push yourself away from the Elder Titan, get away from the Alchemist. Attack range, always good. Yeah, good item. I miss the old 4-staff when it used to be built out of a quarterstaff and gave 10 attack speed, 10 attack damage. GG, will he find a free kill? Yeah, he will. See, Skyrath, it's a support.
He's actually really strong this game. Level 12 already is mental.
Wow, he is high level for a support. He is out-leveling pretty much everyone on the Dire team apart from Alchemist. In fact, he is.
He's 3 levels above the next support.
And his Atos, it's coming up. Does anyone have an item to counter the Atos? But Veteran, he'll find a kill. He'll manage to beat down Timothy. Sorry, Tim.
Did use wards for it.
Yeah, I think that's all right. I mean, if their team aren't, if they're not in a position
to
look at their damage. I don't think they even needed the global silence, but they pop it anyway just to be safe.
Yeah,
this Witchblade, it is doing so much work. I don't think Ollie will ever not build it again.
Maybe.
I think the trap is you think, well, I'll eventually have so much int, it's worth it, so you don't get it early. But then we've seen on Puck, it just adds an extra. It's almost like having an extra damage spell in the early game.
Yeah, sometimes you have, like, with Puck, obviously, Yule's timing is quite important if you're in trouble of dying.
Oh, are we going to get Ross? We're popping everything, but quite Clown Fiesta. They do manage to kill Ross anyway. I think the TPs are a little bit too late for the time. Oh, Ollie just goes in for a little cheeky attack. It's like a third of Veteran's HP.
980 HP is not great for Veteran this game. So many things that blow him up.
Yeah, he needs to be really careful with where he stands.
He's already got the Ether Lens, so a bit of cast range. He's going for the Agnum Shard, which is even more cast range on the Shackles. So that might... But I mean, Royd, with the Blink Dagger, he's going for the same build that Noodles went for. Blink straight into Ags. He is going to be so mobile. We've got the Skeleton Army, absolutely destroying the tower. Wraith King with the Radiance, going Radiance Blink. That's my favourite way to play Wraith King as well. Maybe not the most meta, but I like it the most.
I think he knows he now needs to fight with his team rather than farm it out.
Oh,
so
look,
wait
someone steps outside the base. Goodbye, veteran. More in for Ollie. It's 18 minutes. Can we be pushing the high ground? I'm not entirely sure. They're just going to go for
I
tier
think
2
you just
instead.
clean tier 2s, make sure Out can't get in the jungle too much, and then you go for Roche, and then you take high ground.
They can take the outpost for 20 minutes if they want, get even further ahead on XP. I mean, the XP lead is where most of the lead is, right? Because Alchemist is keeping the gold pretty similar, but there's about 7,000, 8,000 XP going in the way of the Radiant. That is a lot.
First time I've seen someone as +1. He's a jack of all trades, I'd say. Probably mainly support, but
He's done
Mainly
so
Wyvern.
well on Winter Wyvern.
yeah.
Yeah.
Played a couple offline games. Hasn't had much to do this game, but
That's a funny Wraith King thing. You walk into a camp, you summon your skeletons, immediately get stunned by it. Will he go for the skeleton's damage talent? I used to always take 12 strength no matter what, and then I started taking the skeleton's attack damage, and oh my god, it just changes everything. It's so good.
well, Roche is to be in
Well,
there.
yeah, and goodbye.
good.
Thanks for free. I mean, Royd's ulted.
Nice.
Didn't even
Oh.
need it. Oh, Ross, you are not having a good game, are you? Still top net worth because, you know, at the end of the day, he's still playing Alchemist, and he's still Ross.
I feel like he forgot that the Radiant would all across his side of the map, so
He might have done.
he'd be safe by the time.
Tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt.
His
I can't
head's
believe-
gone. His head is gone.
I still can't believe Royds has this fairy trinket instead of Skyra.
Yeah, that's
Like, that is the literal best Skyra item there is.
Attack.
And Royds is just like, nah, I hit every center.
There are a few nice items that sort of intelligence heroes can go for. The Faded Brooch is always popular. The Arcane Ring, Keen Optic. But I think Fairy's Trinket just is the absolute king when it comes to Skyra. I can't see anything even comparing. Imp Claw, is that a decent item? Not really for the Radiant. I mean, Wraith King already crits, guaranteed, right? It doesn't need another guaranteed crit.
I don't need that. Literally no one needs that.
No.
Ollie's got the Grove bow, which is so nice.
Oh, Growbow Silencer. And he's got the Dragon Lancer. Look at his attack range. He outranges towers. I remember when only Sniper could outrange towers, and then maybe a pan full of heroes, and now it's practically everyone if they want to.
Everyone, yeah.
What are
Slark,
towers?
too.
Yeah.
Smart.
Beam. Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh,
under
I heard a stun, but it's just Royd's trying to escape. He does have the
And he killed
Aggams
a
already.
courier. He's chasing Ross's courier.
middle tower
But
is
he
under
couldn't
attack.
find it. Actually, he might find it.
Bombs to defend it. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doesn't have link up.
What I like about Ross when he plays is he always looks really surprised.
Radiant's bottom tower
That's my assessment of him. Veteran will go down. This is a massive fight for Royds. He doesn't have he does have M-Sender, but he didn't use
They
it.
got
Ollie, he's
Ollie,
being
though.
beaten by Ross, but they haven't. He's managed to escape. He's been glimmered. He's used his 4
Yeah,
stuff. There's a
yeah.
buyback. BKB's out for us. This is a good fight for the Dire. They're going to try and fight. They're going to take down somewhat, but of course he's going to respawn. We've got back onto Ollie. We're chasing him, and I think Ollie's going to go. He's going to try and do enough damage. He just instantly kills Doge and liquidizes him. And the Radiant, they've managed to find up a lot of kills with Royds, with Juju. Didn't even see it. And suddenly, what looked like an amazing fight for the Dire turned really bad really quickly. Well done, Ollie, to just stand his ground and find a kill. Royds managed an ultra kill on Sand King. I mean, the power of Aghanim
Spell
Scepter.
damage.
Yeah, clearly.
Trinket is so good on
That was the only reason why. I mean, let's have a look at damage dealt.
But Ollie didn't held the global that whole fight. He saw Tim dying, saw the team fight happening, was like, nah, gonna
Well.
save it for the next fight maybe, and it worked out.
He still got it at least. I mean, have a look at the net worth now. 11,000 to the Radiant. They have full control over everything. Look at the ward. Sentry here. You've got a ward here. You've got another ward here. It's just the most
This is
aggressive
a great
vision.
ward. I like this ward a lot.
Press F2. Right, that gives you Radiant's vision. They can basically see the entire map, right? They can't see inside the Dire base. Now look at the Dire's vision with F3. You basically can't see anything. The
Shout
difference
out
between the
to
two
him.
maps is insane. Yeah, great vision, great vision.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh,
Goodbye, the veteran.
very slow when using his Mystic Flare, but he'll still find a kill. Ross going to stun himself in the camp. Rex not getting the stomp. Juju's too fast a hero. You know why? Because Skyrath Mage is very rapid.
They're trying to do Roche. I'm not sure
Well,
this is what they should be doing.
they can do it with Silencer. He hits very, very hard on Roche because he does pure
now
damage.
Silencer's here.
Do you know what I don't understand? Why does Silencer do pure damage to Roche, but OD can't hit Roche at all with the orb? Why? That doesn't... I never really understood that. But anyway, now you've got Aegis on Silencer, so he's not worried about being run down. We know he can kill Weaver in about 3 attacks. He's got 34 int already. 150 int he's on. With an early Witchblade, that's 450 damage over time. I mean, that's a really, really strong spell.
The magic resist from the Grove Bone.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, at this point, it's like being hit by a Viper ultimate, but on a 6-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Well, it's not 6 seconds. He's got Arcane. It's more like 8 seconds, but...
I think it's 9 or 10.
Yeah, maybe 9. When I first looked at the item, I didn't think it had a cooldown. I thought, wow, this is a good item, and it was a little bit worse than I thought.
I was like, holy crap, that's broken.
And then I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Because I used to build it on Quap, and now I've realised it's just not worth it on Quap. So I won't build it on Quap anymore. I'll just stick to Orchid. I think Orchid Bloodthorn, way more useful on her. Right, what are they doing? Are they actually going to Siege, or are they just going to... I think they do want to Siege. Ollie has his Ag Shard as well, so now he's got the Bouncing Glaive. 50% of the damage bounces. I'm not sure if it steals int as well. Not worked that out.
Actually, it probably does.
You've got 2 Aegises in a way, because you've got Wraith King as well, so you've got 2 heroes he can just afford to hit. Roy's actually blinked. Look at the range of the stun, but he's still... They do a lot of damage to Ross. Ross has to pop the BKB early. Is this a chance to kill Royce? They're going to try. But Royce, he's a full E-Blade.
It's a good Wyvern.
It is a good Wyvern, but Ollie will force himself out. Royce, he'll escape by using the stun. Juju has already ended Brex's... Oh no, Brex ended Juju's streak. They do find someone inside the base. Wow, that's double kill on the Wraith King already. Ollie, he's being chased down. This is finally looking good for the Dire. We've got the Desolator. Tim going to keep himself alive with the Glimmer Cave. Do we have any detection? Oh, and he just sits there and just channels his ult. Tim with the great turnaround. You've got the E-Blade, of course. Ross, do you see the amount of damage he took there? Yes, he will go down. Not going to be enough. The Cold Embrace. And Ollie, he is at large. Look at the damage Doige is taking. Huge. Noodles will TP away. It looked good for the Dire, but again, this didn't work out.
Yeah, Ollie saved Global until the Aegis. So they kind of, I guess, forgot he had it, and then when he came out, they turned with the Sanking Stun.
Was a nice Winter's Curse to start with, but...
Yeah, and Breck's still a lot in that
Oh,
fight
Royds.
as well.
Oh, look at the damage. Ollie basically two-shotting him. Poor veteran. Now, you see, last word scales with int, right? 3 times int. That's a really powerful nuke. It's also got 240 base damage, so can we calculate how much damage it does overall? Like 600 almost? Is it more? 700? 700 damage with last word? Like being hit by a lion finger?
Only slowly. Slightly more slowly.
Well, yeah, they have to cast something first. There's a warning, but
It's a warning.
it kills you very, very quickly.
Yo,
Oh, it's the difference in him. It's the difference in him. Okay, I thought it was just him. So let's have a look at Rasta. So Rasta has 46 in. Okay, sorry. So it's only 550 damage. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not too
It's only
bad.
half of his HP.
Yeah, only half exactly. I think it was more than that actually.
On a 10-second cooldown, it's not that bad.
And then the Witchblade.
Yeah. This guy scales so well now. I love it. Yeah, the glaives bouncing is cool. Definitely like that shard. I think it was a really like simple but effective shard for Sansa.
Yeah, and in the fight, at the tier 3 mid.
Oh, here goes the same. Oh, Royd's really clever. E-blading himself instead of the Weaver, but it doesn't matter because they'll still get the kill. They'll still have just enough damage. Global Silence goes out, but I think Ross is just going to beat down Royds. Never mind, because he's going to get away with the stun. He gets glimmered. The Dire team are still chasing, but Ross's BKB is already about to run out. Already gone, and now he's on the run. Oh, Ollie missing uphill. No MKB. They're turning around. Oh, Brex does get the stomp off. Okay, they've got massive setup, but they overlapped it massively. Is there still enough damage to get the kills? E-Blade to save. Royds goes in with the stun, but we got the Death Ward coming out as well. There's a lot of damage. I think Ollie is trapped. Ollie will finally go down. Tim will go down too, but somewhat. He is large with the BKB, but he's going to have to run. Does have his ultimate up. So they lose Dodge, they lose Veteran, but they do finally take down Ollie. Royds, I don't think you're going to kill Ross. You're waiting on your E-Blade, but I think you're still going to go down. Yeah, he will. Ross with the triple kill. Alchemist, nice and back on top of the net worth. Wow. When your int is so low that it's a permanent negative number. Oh no, it's not. He's got 6 int loss. I think he's on +2, maybe?
Who?
Yeah, Ross. See, +2 int.
Oh.
He's got that +2 bonus int. But where is this int coming from? You get 2 from Bracer. Okay, so it actually takes away the base. It doesn't take away the...
Additional, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure with Slark, it shows it differently. I'm almost certain when you lose Agi with Slark, it takes a minus off the bonus. So if you have no bonus Agi, it shows it as a -1. But for Silencer, it seems to take it off the base instead. So, you know, more Valve inconsistency, I guess. What is that Skyrath stuff? I've never seen it before. Well, if he was alive, he'd be able to see it, which is a shame. There's no way I can view his model while dead. Not sure.
I think Max is doubling down on the fact that he's going to die every fight, so he's going for the shard first, I think.
Well, more cast
Instead of
range.
maybe a defensive item.
Yeah.
I really like the shard on Sharma.
Oh, yeah.
It's great, but I think he's dying a bit too fast. Maybe needs a 4-star or the Glimmer.
I mean, he gets killed in 1 hit by Ollie, pretty much, so look how squishy this hero is.
But I think having the 4-star would put him in a space where he doesn't get caught out of position as much.
Why have we paused? Good question, Ollie.
Silence, silence.
Question answered.
Silence, fool. So much flame.
I'll help my weak and puny allies where I can. Feeling good, man.
Alright. We're going to resume. I think the Dire have... Yep, the Dire have not taken a single tower. All 3 tier 1s quite low. They've still yet to take one. Not a great position for them to be in. Their map control is slowly expanded. Look at the wards they've got in this triangle. Literally a perfect triangle of wards for the Dire. If that's where they want to be farming. I mean, that's not where they're farming, but that's where the wards are anyway. Another Elven Tunic. A reminder that you're master tier on Slark. I don't know. Slark's an interesting hero, but I just think he's rubbish. Oh no, smoke into your jungle. Brex, I think you're going to be taken down, but if Ross can escape, it's worth it, right? Yes, Brex will be deleted. Saves himself a bit with yours. He's also got another shawl, but he will go down.
Oh, it's the voodoo.
Who you switch to? I'm not entirely sure that was necessary, but why not?
I thought it was the ult. I was like, whoa.
I mean, the cooldowns are nearly the same, to be honest.
It's a really long cooldown, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it needs to be. It's a really good ability. Enchanted Quiver for Weaver, but he's maybe not sure. He's thinking about keeping the Titan Slayer. I would take the Quiver, I think. But we'll see. Oh, he's sending the Quiver back. I wonder who's going to take the Quiver then. Maybe Winter Wyvern, but he's got the Grove Bow.
I think he needs the Titan Slayer before he gets BKB. Like,
Maybe.
He needs to survive.
He's close to BKB, so that's good.
Yeah.
Please, can we have the outpost? It's my only XP. Yes, you do have a level 11 Shaman, 4 levels below everyone. He's less than half the level of someone on his team. I mean, that's quite sad. But Ross Alchemist, I mean, he's got the Sanjin Yasha now. That's been meta recently. I don't know why Sanjin Yasha suddenly became meta on Alchemist, but not a bad option. Wow, he's popped his ultimate. He's running in. He still... Oh, the nice use of the E-Blade. I was going to say, he still doesn't have his Ag Shard, which is very unusual to skip the Ag Shard. I think he may just have forgotten about it, to be honest. Because every Alchemist should be getting that Ag Shard pretty early on. And now he doesn't have BKB. Somewhat immediately pops his BKB. Oh, Royce has found the stun. This is not looking good. Ross is trying to run. Gets hit by the full epicenter. He's going to be immediately deleted. And Brex, you're going to go down too. Ollie steals another 8 intelligence. You're trying to escape. But can you fly over in time? Nope. Get stunned. I mean, oh, E-Blade for the final kill. It's incredible.
We said in the draft.
And E-Blade has worked out really well for him. He is going for overwhelming blink because it just adds a bit of burst.
Well, I mean, didn't notice until now, but I mean, if you look at the Dire's team, they have pretty no magical damage, so he made himself and be pretty safe.
Yep.
From everything.
Yeah.
On a good note, during that fight, Shaman managed to get the tome through when he was farming bottom.
Yeah. Oh, he put a few serpents up somewhat in place.
Free money, thank you.
Oh yeah, true. You are feeding money every time.
Okay.
It's 31 minutes. I think it's finally time for a team to take some racks. The Radiant have a really commanding lead, and the net worth is only 17k difference because there's an Alchemist. If there wasn't an Alchemist, 30k.
It would be pretty high.
What is the Scar staff? It is pretty cool, actually, isn't it? There's a cool staff. It's called Secrets of the Celestial Weapon.
It is.
Royce just goes in, he loves going in with the global sense. Look at Ollie's damage, deletes veteran immediately. Deutsch goes down to the E-Blade. And I think Royce is in a little bit of trouble, never mind, because he's got the longest stun in existence. I don't know why it's so long. What is it, 1,000? It's more than Blink Dagger. I really don't know why it needed to be that long, but I guess, yeah, why not? He's got the Ceremonial Robe, an amazing item for Sand King. What are they going to do now? Just siege again? I mean, you've got Wraith King, who comes back to life every 40 seconds.
End it, boys.
Did he go skeleton damage? Nah, boring. Go skeleton damage, it is so much better than 12 strength. My opinion, obviously, not the truth, but...
Are you getting the extra skeletons too then?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I
feel like you should commit.
One, you have to commit.
Yeah.
I committed one time, and someone TP'd in front of me, trying to kill me. I stunned him, and the skeletons killed him in like one hit. I didn't even need to do anything. I had like 14 skeletons with, what, 60 damage each? They actually become a DPS machine. I know if there's things in team fights one-shotting them, but they do an insane amount of damage that you kind of don't realise. The problem with the skeleton talent is you need a lot of last hits to build up the skeletons, like... How many does it add? 6 skeletons. So you need something like 28 last hits just to have them all. So it does take a long time to get them back. And, you know, 30 move speed on a hero like Wraith King is quite nice.
Yeah, the move speed is very nice.
I would take the skeleton damage, though, because giving your skeletons about 60 attack damage, they can kill everything. They can delete ancients.
Yeah, and 12 strength is, like, not really that much.
It's less of a game changer, but it's okay. Also, when it comes to pushing, the damage of the skeletons. Goodbye. Overwhelming Blink is up. There it is. So Overwhelming Blink does 200 damage plus 1 times your strength. So it's about 330 bonus damage, which is, it's fine. It's like an AoE Dagon almost. It did cost them a lot of money, but when you're this far ahead, I mean, why not?
Well, yeah, this is what we were talking about before. You get Overwhelming Blink when you're really far ahead.
Ollie's adding a bit more silence to his kit with a Mind Breaker.
Nice.
Very, very nice.
Said in chat about skeletons against Alk, which makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Why do you E-Blade yourself all the time? Right, he did it again. But it doesn't matter because they still had enough damage. There's no buyback from Alchemist, even though he's the richest hero in the game. He still decided not to spend money for buyback. And goodbye, Brex. Even though you may have some magic resistance, you're still going to be one-shot. And I think this may be game.
Also, if you buff the skeletons, Winter Wyvern kills you more.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe in this game, you're probably right, actually. Whoa, the Overwhelming Blink makes a cool effect. Ollie goes in as well. He tried to go in for the Mystic Flare, for the Winter's Curse. There's going to be another kill. Ollie going to finish the game with 82 int in 34 minutes. What a one-sided game this ended up being.
Too much damage on the Radiants.
Yeah, way too much
damage.
Their whole team was damaged, basically. There's not a single hero there who doesn't hit incredibly hard. Yeah, I like their draft. It was, I liked seeing the Silencer. I liked the Skywrath. It was something we haven't seen in a while, quite bold, and it just worked out amazingly well. Have a look at the damage numbers. 30k Roids, 32k Ollie, 25k GG. Dire? Nah, nothing of note there. I mean, Brex doing the most damage, that's a problem.
Yeah. He did get set up quite a few times with nice Winter Curses, though.
Yeah.
A couple of 2 or 3 man Earth Splitters.
Doge just didn't have the HP to fight. Couldn't even get any right clicks in.
Yeah, he was being blown up pretty much instantly. No uptime at all. You might be slippery on Weaver, but Silencer hits you once and you're dead. You can't do anything. It's a shame because BKB is so good against Silencer, but it just came too late. They basically lost the game by the time it came.
Really struggled to get any farm. And Weaver does not do well when kind of put on the back foot, because obviously he does not farm jungle very well. He farms okay, but...
Yeah, not super fast. But, oh well.